I was just waiting for some people to get here before I started the run, but I'll be playing Sonic 06 Sonic Stories, and it's really cool. Just going to start out by talking to Tails.
I need to gather some information.
Instead of going to a fun stage or anything, you're going to talk to this guy, the shoemaker. Pick up the shoemaker and go through some rings. Most exhilarating first level of all time, right there.
That was incredible!
We needed to do that mission so we could get the rings needed to purchase the Lightspeed Dash for the real first stage. Wave Ocean.
I've got to hurry and say the
So
least.
instead of playing this whole level, we're just gonna go over to the side here. Go back to the loop that we originally were on. We're gonna, if I do this correctly, hopefully get like half of the first section of the level. Was it supposed to do that?
Okay.
Well, we have to go through this whole like long section before this, but we're just gonna skip it because it is very breaking.
Whoa, that's a big one.
This is now, right now, the first couple times in Sonic Story when we've taken control of another character. This time it'll be Tails, and instead of playing his section, we're also just going to skip it back to the end. How Tails' flight works in this game. Hold A for too long, he'll essentially hit a cap, or essentially hit an invisible wall, or invisible
We're not
ceiling,
gonna make it. Let's speed
and
up.
you won't be able to ascend anymore. But if you let go, right as you hit the cap, you can go over it. We're entering the Mach Speed section. So Sonic has 3 main speeds.
What?
During Mach Speed, he has Speed 1, which is just normal speed, this right here. Speed 2 is right after the Lightspeed Dash of the Trail of Rain. The fastest one, so we want to stay there as much as possible. And Speed 3 is essentially right after you hold any direction on the stick after you Lightspeed Dash. I think that made it. Very cool. That was Wave Ocean. And that jump there just skipped the wall jump section. It saves a few seconds, so might as well go for it. Now we're gonna go for the next major skip, which is Serb Clip. Normally you'd have to go all the way back to the shop over there and pick up a slide, but instead we can just flip through. Hello Scrum, I am gaming. Normally you have to go pick up the slide move to slide under that wall. Instead we can just flip through, because again, this game is broken. to the worst part of Sonic's story. Thankfully, it's this early on.
This is your pet, huh?
How this boss
Okay,
works
Eggman, I'll play with him.
is cycle is random. You want to get something like this. Well, you don't want something like
This is
that.
your pet, huh?
What you want him
Okay,
to do
Eggman,
is
I'll
stomp,
play with
so you
him.
can homing attack onto his tail, which doesn't seem to be happening here.
No!
And this is why this boss is bad. It's like the only form of RNG in the entire run.
Comes down and then reach that antenna. Grab the antenna using a homing attack. Then you should
I
be
am so surprised I lived that
into
one.
something.
Now we're gonna do that.
I
I'm
can
gonna
finally
have
see
to
your
make the
face.
statues
Now it's my
instead of the
turn.
walls. Because the statues deal double damage.
Listen to me!
Hopefully get the second statue and be done with that Cerberus. In a slightly timely manner. It's not great, but
That was
anything
incredible!
that's not a meltdown here I'll honestly take. Now on to our next main stage, which is our next major gameplay style.
Elise, hold on
We have
tight!
the Elise stages, where Sonic will be carrying Elise. So our moveset is majorly nerfed. All we can do is homing attack and slide. We also have to have a fire shield to go over the sand, because if you don't use the shield, you die. This is a very scary section because it is easy to die. Thankfully, I did not die, which is a good thing. So Rainbow Ring, if you miss it, you lose about a minute if you don't take this top section. If you hit this reset, we're not going to hit anything. If you don't follow the direction, you go faster off of roller boost. There's a decent dusty desert.
I don't believe it.
Fortunately, we got an S rank. We normally want to avoid S ranking stages if at all possible, because you get an extra little metal spins and extra time. Because I don't know. On to the hardest boss fight ever, Silver the Hedgehog. All you do is homing attack him, homing attack away, and then homing attack. Boss fight is not hard. Except if you turn around too early, you just won't jump. That's killed many a run for me. Yeah, that's Silver. At 25, 633. You always get that exact same time.
That was
if you do
incredible!
that method of defeating Silver. In bosses, we can't really avoid an S rank because they would lose too much time. Now after that, we have a string of 3 town missions.
Hey.
It's the most riveting content in any game ever. The only thing I miss it, it will be very quick. That is the entire mission. This is what the development time was spent on.
That was incredible!
Else Tails is telling us we have to go speak to Knuckles. What that slide move we're supposed to get? Now is the time we're going to pick it up. Sliding makes combat way easier. Way easier and way faster. This mission is entirely combat based. Destroy all the enemies. These enemies are really why we pick up the small and melee. If these are like the other small enemies. These enemies are good. Not from behind or under, or else it's really annoying. This is some kind of a wrong order, but it doesn't matter. Still killing all the enemies. These are really annoying. You can't just only attack the next one over, you have to go in more down and then attack. And this one. Oh, this dude, yeah. Forgot about him. Does not keep going over this one. Land dismally bad at combat in this game, so that's to be expected.
That was incredible!
And Knuckles. And for our next main stage, White Acropolis. I don't think we get the third level yet. No, we have one more mission to finish. Kill more enemies before we can play the game again.
The enemies to get through here. Piece of cake. No sweat.
If we defeat the enemies, we have to wait a little bit
Yeah.
before the mission ends. Also, look when the mission ends.
That was incredible.
Now we get to enter the next stage.
There's
Have
a
fun
secret
again.
room here.
The Red Acropolis, which introduces the
Press and hold the
snowboarding
A button as long
mechanics,
as you
which
can,
are not
and
very
release it right
good.
at the jump ramp.
You take advantage of them because they're quite fast. Good jump. A little bit early on this rail ramp to gain speed. Up on this and jump. Now we're going about 3 times the normal speed of the snowboard. We make it quite annoying to control, but faster, so I do it. We got the launch, that's not what we want to do here. But still. We're going so fast, we don't even need to jump on that ramp. Just fly off. So immediately we get thrown into the
This is a
next
pretty
trick of the
cold
stage,
place for a
laser
base.
skip. We just want to attack right through the laser and skip about a minute worth of the stage. What we were trying to do there is just put the platform on that search light. in just the right position to be able to make us land up here. Just skip that one.
Yeah!
Roundabout section that we went through.
Too easy. No sweat.
Thankfully, we're being put into our next stage, Crisis City. We also get to snowboard again.
The whole city's
Another
on
speed
fire.
glitch for the snowboards in this level 2, but I'm really bad at it, so I'm only going to give it one try. Actually, I'll give it one more try, why not? Really cool this fast.
The whole city's on fire.
Might as well hit it. I'm gonna try it. Alright, yeah, we're not trying it again then. Actually, yeah. I lied.
The whole city's on fire.
There we go, we got it. Now we're going fast again. The speed glitch saves about, the one here saves about 12 seconds. I'm not sure about the better properly. Hopefully it's all bad. That's the speed cap again.
The whole city's on fire.
Again. Video dying. Terrible sign. Don't the landing.
Yes!
It was pretty bad. I was using the homing attack on the rails. Homing attack will hold nothing on the stick there, you just get sent
The
here.
whole city's on fire.
Nice extra life.
Okay.
Faster path. This stage has a lot of the homing attack in the rails. The homing attack radius for rails is really strong. Fortunately, this platform fell down already. There's a chance that it just won't fall. Now that we need to fall, let's take this way. To the third section, the linear section. Section can be really scary sometimes, but oh.
Okay.
attack is quite finicky in this game. We'll see if it'll screw me over when we go for this next trick. Thankfully not. And this is probably the hardest section stage, the Mach speed section. This was a straight away, like a whole bunch of stuff being thrown at you, and every little thing here can hit you, and it will count as damage. You get hit by one of those little tires and you'll just die if you have no aim. I think we were getting knocked out there. You get the section's little grace period where just nothing comes at you. Managed to do it without dying, thankfully.
That was incredible!
Unfortunately got the S rank, so that means the gold medal time loss strikes again. A flame core. This is one of my favorite stages in the run. Not my like number one favorite, but I like it a lot.
If I use a homing attack on that monster, I'll be able to reach the other side.
It's the infamous wall. If you don't come at it wrong, you would fall off. Okay. Jump around and that skips the...
Lava shoots up from that
Skips
fiery
like a
ground.
few seconds. And that door is not solid at all. You can just run through that door. There'll be another combat section a little bit later where you actually have to do the combat. That door for that section is, I think it's deemed the only door you can't click through in the game. We are here now. Section might look completely identical to what we clicked through, though we clicked through before, but that one, it will not keep that.
No sweat.
There's a nice light dash trail that we don't need to use. There's a chance that the little lava rocks that are raining can just hit you and do so much damage. Almost nothing there. The funniest part is that they can even hit you when you're flying to the load zone for the volcano. More use of the rails.
Yes.
I'm gonna flip out here by quickly moving up on the stick. We're skipping a mini combat section. There, because there's a chance you can.
I'll take care of it.
I'll be playing as Knuckles. We'll be finishing the rest of the stage as Knuckles, actually. Not as intended, though. Normally you're supposed to hit some, like, orbs and open a door for Sonic, but instead we're just gonna go for the roof. Because who wants to open door? We could just finish the stage. since we're not supposed to finish the stage as Knuckles, there's just no animation for him.
Still got a ways to go.
So we could just move around.
No.
We have another boss. We have Iblis Phase 2, which is pretty much an auto-scroller. Normally you're supposed to wait for Iblis to drop some platforms. I'll bring you to these 3 targets. Instead, we could just walk across the lava and do it that way.
It's a little too far to attack. Is there
Needs
some way to draw him in?
They come charge at us. We spin kick you. We're basically invincible. This is the only, I'm pretty sure the only time we utilize the spin kick invincibility. Activate this again. Rinse and repeat for the rest of the fight. We did not spin kick properly, but we had range. So thankfully we didn't die. We're going to do that one more time, and then the final hit will actually work a little bit differently to where we don't need to do this again.
Hey, what's wrong? Is that size just for show?
This final hit, we're just gonna wait for him to do his thing, and then he will charge at the platforms here. And then we'll hit him, we'll see he stops. And kick, because it makes us invulnerable. Runs these platforms here. I just like to do this anyways, but it's not needed at all. I was going to die, I think.
Sonic, it's coming!
I'm not sure. I think it's random where he dies. But that's Iblis Phase 2. Not much to it.
That was incredible!
After this, we will be going into my personal favorite stage. Before we get to the stage, we do need to buy one more upgrade. Buy the bounce bracelet so we can actually enter where the stage portal is. My favorite stage, Radical Train. This stage is a gimmick. You have to, there's a train,
I gotta get ahead and help the train.
and you have to save the train by destroying these bombs that are in front of the train. Kind of time-based, but there shouldn't really be a point where the train is ahead of you at all.
Hurry up and cross the scale. Does this conveyor change direction?
Use the wing attack to skip a little bit, skip up
I
here.
gotta hurry.
And the second platform. We should be spin dashing, but not what happened.
I'll be able to move faster if I go on top of the train instead of being on the rails.
Okay, get on the proper rail, sir. Get on the proper rail, please. Thank you. Well, Nathan, but we're gonna save the train again here, right? It's the last one. No,
Those enemies seem to
we
be
don't care about the
protecting
train
that village
anymore.
for some reason.
We're just gonna keep moving.
Elisa's train is...
And to our
gotta
third
speed up.
Mach Speed section. It's also my favorite Mach Speed section. We're now chasing a different train, a different one from the one from first section. We're trying to take damage right here, so we can lose the S rank.
I'm almost there. Police, hang on.
We don't need to touch the goal. We could just go down here. That'll also on the level.
Too easy. No sweat.
Now we have the hardest boss
You think you can
ever.
intimidate me with just your size? Come on, let's see what you can do.
Oh, I was practicing that earlier. I'm really glad I hit that. Just for an emulator, we could just stand here, and the boss is over. That is an emulator only trick.
Just made
If you're
it.
playing on console, you would have to play that entire boss, but instead we just despawn him. Because Sonic 06. Now entering our second and last stage where we're carrying Elise.
Let's run straight up.
Gonna fall down here instead of going inside the tree. This stage is a very annoying gimmick with these little vines here.
If you jump
They
in the
look
bud as
simple
well,
enough,
you may be able to jump higher.
but the tricky part is each vine has a different timing where you press the A button in order for it to actually work. They're all kind of the same, but they're different enough to where it causes problems.
Sonic, it looks like you can grab that bud. If you jump when the bud is glowing, you may be able to jump higher.
Instead of taking the path, we're just going to jump onto the rail, onto the vine, take a shortcut here. I just recently learned this path even exists over.
We're getting out of the cave.
This is the section that's really annoying, because it's just filled with things. Lions aren't really that bad, but once they mess you up, it's really annoying. Sometimes the homing attack also just doesn't work,
We're getting out
because
of the
this
cave.
game is very well designed. There's also a chance that this spring will just not function properly and kill you. Now we're thankfully free from the curse of the vine. The rest of this stage is pretty straightforward. I'm gonna try once. I completely forgot how to do this honestly. We're just gonna take the normal one.
Let's rip!
Oh nice, we flipped to the opposite side of the loop. This should correct itself. The speedrun has been good enough. Haven't been any major disaster. That's the first section done. And this section looks really big, but it's quite fast.
Gotta make sure it don't fall in the water.
We're gonna use these enemies here to take damage so you don't get the S rank.
Looks like you can't move forward.
So yeah, that shield can do damage. Can't get much in the Dusty Desert, but it can do that, yeah.
I'm so happy.
Now instead of playing as Sonic, we're gonna take control of Tails for a
Princess
bit.
Elise went to see Eggman by
Go
herself.
back to Wave
Tails,
Ocean.
please help her.
I thought it would be really cool to play Wave Ocean again. Thankfully this time, this stage is also really fun as Tails.
Wait up! They're coming!
I'm gonna take advantage of this loop here. I'm gonna go to the very left, the speed. And we'll try it again.
Elise is on that
Well, it's supposed to happen. You're supposed to fly off the loop and go really fast over to the left. Should work. Like that. We land. Try and land on this pole here. If not, we could use the spike to restart our foot. That is scary because it's really easy to die right here. Thankfully we didn't. I go for quick here. I haven't mentioned Tails' main method of attacking. Main method of attacking is using dummy ring bombs that we were supposed to land on the bomb that we throw to restart our flight. But that didn't work, so we're not going to try it again because that trick is really hard. Instead, we're just going to fly onto the bridge right here. And fly back. Thankfully the game gives us a nice extra life to undo that mess up ever happened. We'll fly up, no Mach speed section because Tails cannot go that fast. And that's Tails' version of Wave Ocean.
Well,
Also
not
the
bad.
most optimized individual level in the game. I think there's less than a second left to save there. I obviously didn't get that optimized because I'm not that good at the game. The world record I think is
Eggman
somewhere
will
around a
probably go to the
110.
ancient castle. Let's get there first and save Elise.
We're gonna go back to the shop and pick up the blue gem. Sonic gems allow them to have like different powers. This one's speed. And there's a chance this dude will just fall over in easy time. This gem, and then we'll be getting another gem near the end, right before the last stage.
Hey.
Now, this mission, what you're supposed to do is go through these portals in the correct order.
Far away in a flash.
But instead, we're just going to use this tree here and skip all of that and go right to the end. Because who wants to go through portals?
Hey.
That was incredible!
Hey.
This is the hardest out of...
Hey.
Because there are 3 missions here, and this is by far the hardest. Let's go through a combat mission with 0 range. So if we get hit, we automatically lose. It is really easy to get hit in very stupid ways. Let's just hope that that doesn't happen. Because that wouldn't be very good. After taking out these enemies, actually not homing attack, I'll suddenly go into that guy. I'll homing attack her while he's descending, and I'll end up hitting him. And he'll end up hitting me, actually. Thankfully, managed to get through that one undamaged. That mission is really scary. I've lost way too many lives to that one. But thankfully the game is merciful and it gives us a really easy mission afterwards. Supposed to pick between Amy and Elise here. You literally just pick one and the mission is over.
That was incredible!
This is probably the stage coming up now. It's probably the hardest stage out of Sonic's story. At least to me. We're immediately going to start by jumping down here and skipping about 20 seconds.
Silk, we don't have time.
And now we're going to jump down here and skip about 20 seconds of level. Hopefully don't get hit by anything in the process. The rainbow ring looks very enticing, but it is slow, so we're going to go right by it. The lightning dash, that hits you. Please jump this wall to maintain speed. The Sonic, this base movement is really slow. That might be the first time I've died there, like ever. We're gonna blue jump this wall again. Hopefully not die this time. Hopefully, made it out. We're gonna take this out, this eagle. Wow, I'm stupid. Take this eagle up to section 2. Now see, we're normally supposed to have the eagle fly us down. I'm supposed to take control of Silver for a little bit, but I don't feel like doing that. So we're just gonna jump around the walls. And that's all the Silver section completely skipped. silver section there is quite long, so it's glad we get to skip it, also because I don't like playing a silver.
Those enemies seem to be protecting
Instead
that
of
door
this
for some
combat
reason.
section, we're
Looks like
going
I've
to
got
flip the
big
door
doors.
because Sonic 06 is a very functional game.
Let's try going up.
I'm really glad I didn't mess that up because it would be really embarrassing. This little section of the stage doesn't really have much. I'm gonna do another door clip instead of combat because clipping through doors is more fun.
Gotta be careful not to fall off here. Yes!
We're not gonna blue gem through this set of stairs because it's really scary and very easy to die. You close the door and enemies, you get the drill. Clip through it. Combat is boring. And to the last max speed section of the room. These boost pads, normally you hit those boost pads and jump on some walls, but we're not gonna do that. This one is unavoidable. We do have to jump on the walls here. That was quite a good Kingdom Valley besides the 2 deaths.
Just ate it.
Coming up is the final stage. But before we enter the final stage, let's go ring some bells. You have to ring 3 bells, so they're scattered across the hub world here. This also highlights how running into quite literally anything or anyone will stop you dead in your tracks. You have to be very careful about where and how you use the blue gem traversing this place. Before we go, we are going to buy one more gem, which is the Sky Gem. The Sky Gem allows us to land anywhere we throw the gem. So we're going to land down here, and throw the gem, and we'll quickly be launched wherever it lands.
The battleship will take off any minute. Tails, Knuckles, let's
The
hurry!
Vertical Train wasn't my favorite stage, it's probably this one. This one's also really cool. stage makes a lot of use of the blue gem.
This
So
used to
it's
be a solely
always
on a
quicker.
laboratory. It looks like it was really
This is probably the
advanced.
biggest highlight of how sensitive the blue gem is.
Okay, yes.
We're gonna
Sonic, this
use the
mysterious
sky
ball
gem to
has a
flip
sliding
into the
effect.
wall, hopefully. Flip into the wall, please, Sonic. Flip in the wall. Stand in between two walls. Our sky gem to throw us over into this room. This room is usually used in shadows. It's either shadows or silver section of aquatic base. We're gonna use it to go faster in Sonic section. Another hallway, so we're going to make use of the blue gem to get down here much quicker than if we were just running. For the sky gem, to skip the platforming.
Intruder passing area 2. Intruder passing area 2. Area shutdown system activated.
Thankfully, you just hit these things, so now the enemies will die.
I'll go on ahead.
Get to control Mercury for a little bit. To get us through this section here. There's a switch at the end of this room that we need Mercos to hit, and then of course to be able to move on.
Nice, thanks. All right, let's roll.
Intruder passing area 3. Intruder passing area 3. Area shutdown system activated.
Blue gem, almost forgot. We almost got screwed there. We can let us down. It's aquatic base. Quite a fun level. It's nowhere near my best, but good enough.
Just made it.
The final boss. This boss normally is usually like 3-4 minutes.
Right back at
But
you.
we're gonna
I'll
end
finish
up
this
doing
here.
it in about 25 seconds if I do this right. We did not do it right.
Sonic,
Works
that
this
horn on
time.
top. Doesn't it look like the antenna on the robot that attacked us?
It doesn't work this time. I'll just show the safer strat, which is still way faster than the entire boss. Just didn't jump.
Right
That
back
doesn't
at
count
you.
as
I'll finish
intent.
this here.
Here we go. And that is Sonic 06. Thank you guys for having me on here. It was fun to show off this amazing speedrun.
That was incredible.
Thank you for the GG tubular. Thank you for the GGs. I'm gonna try and not stay with her for too long after because the credits long as DNCL. And so one more time, thank you guys for having me.
Sonic!
Glad I could show this off. Really like this game. This game's really cool.
Aren't you worried?
If you have time to worry, then none, right?
And I think next is the Delta Moon playthrough, if I remember the schedule correctly. Have fun with that. Goodbye.